Steph Curry is one of the most dominant and electric scorers the NBA has ever seen. There's no doubt that Steph's changed the game and has inspired millions. That being said, when you're as cold as Steph Curry, you're bound to have a ton of haters. A bunch of players in the past have anonymously said that Steph Curry is overrated and one-dimensional. And you can tell when these guys are matched up with Steph, they take it personally. This has led to some entertaining matchups and moments over the years. The talent in the NBA is ridiculous, and even multiple-time MVPs like Steph can easily get cooked. These are 5 times Steph Curry got humiliated. Dame Lillard recently said that Steph is the one person that I can accept coming behind. Pause, bro.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
While Lillard is largely very humble, you can tell he takes his matchups with Curry personally. Steph and Lillard have been compared to each other for years. This is probably because they're both all-star guards for West Coast teams that both rely on their shooting and scoring ability. Plus, both of them came up out of mid-majors, with Steph coming from Davidson and Lillard coming out of Weber State. Although you gotta respect Lillard for sticking it out in Portland through all these years and not making a super team like some other people we know. You can tell the lack of recognition for his game due to his lack of team success and being in a small market definitely weighs on him. As a result, whenever Lillard and Steph play against each other, it's heated, with Lillard going right at him having something to prove. And plays like this one right here are a result of Lillard wanting to kill Curry on the court. Golly! Dude got shook so bad he had the announcers making excuses for him, talking about he slipped on some grease. If you think I'm lying, just check out the game commentary for yourself.
Anytime anybody slips for whatever reason, it could be grease on the floor, the crowd always views it as. Yeah.
Imagine getting shook so bad that the announcers start making excuses for you out of embarrassment. That's crazy. My man Lillard had this dude Steph playing Twister on that step back. This play had to have Curry fans hurt. Speaking of being hurt, most NBA fans know that Steph Curry struggled with pretty serious ankle injuries at the beginning of his career. The ankle problems really began in his second year, where he hurt his ankle so many times that he had to get surgery at the end of the season to repair torn ligaments in his ankles. His ankle issues got so bad to the point that he only played 26 games in year 3, and the Warriors almost ended up trading his ass to Milwaukee. Apparently, early on, opposing players were all too happy to contribute to his injury problem by repeatedly breaking his ankles on crossovers every chance they got. Like right here at number 4. Sheesh! Eric Gordon crossed him so bad he actually rolled his ankle and had to come out of the game. That's just nasty. But not as nasty as this next play right here. Everyone remembers when Curry made Chris Paul fall back and damn near hit the nay-nay a few years back. The memes from that ankle breaker were legendary, and you know, being the competitor that he is, that this must have had that man Chris salty. I wouldn't be surprised if Paul watched the clip over and over again, plotting on creating mayhem on Curry's ankles like the Allstate guy. Well, lucky for CP3, he got his revenge when he absolutely annihilated Curry on this play. Dang, Steph, he put you on skates. This dude Chris made him hit the deck and slide backwards on the hardwood like he was downhill sledding. Ah, sweet revenge, huh, Chris? He made Steph look straight silly, and it was in the playoffs. But not even that was as bad as Isaiah Thomas made Steph look in number 2. IT has always been an overlooked and underrated player to me, and in this season, he was straight ballin'. Average over 20 points per game for the Kings despite being just 5'7" in the last pick in the draft. Although the Warriors were a young team on the rise, Isaiah had absolutely no fear of the rising star Curry and absolutely humiliated him on this play in a manner few players ever have before. At first, Steph poked the ball away and got up real close to IT, stepping up like he was ready to clamp Thomas down like Marcus Smart. Isaiah Thomas was completely unfazed by this, knowing Steph's ankles were basically tissue paper at this point in his career. He decided to give Steph an opportunity to practice his interpretive dancing skills. Steph got shook off his feet so bad that he had to try and trip Thomas up while on the ground to prevent himself from further embarrassment. Somehow, IT managed to keep his dribble alive and banked the shot in right in his face. Straight disrespectful. But no moment in Steph's career was more disrespectful and humiliating for Steph than this one. You all know what it is. With his team up 3-1 in the 2016 NBA Finals, Klay Thompson made an infamous comment about the Cleveland locker room smelling like champagne from their previous title win in the prior year. This absolutely lit a fire under LeBron and the Cavs, who seemed defeated and pretty much ready to go home. We all know the rest. Curry and the Warriors choked a 3-1 lead for the biggest collapse in finals history. Nothing sums up the crazy shift in momentum in this legendary series better than the defensive performance the Cavs had on Curry in Game 6. They were treating this game like it was a Sunday evening in Chicago, because this was a block party. This man Curry just couldn't stop getting stuffed. The most humiliating of all these was a massive block that LeBron had on Curry towards the end of the game. This iconic play had LeBron absolutely clamping Curry by erasing his feeble attempt to lay the ball up after staying down on Curry's pump fake. LeBron let him know about it too, jawing at him in front of the whole world while Curry couldn't do anything but cringe and laugh as LeBron absolutely Lil Boy'd him. This was the moment we knew Steph and the Warriors were screwed, as they were getting progressively worse with every game, resulting in the biggest humiliation in Steph's career, blowing that 3-1 lead. Curry's a fantastic player and deserves all the recognition and appreciation that he's been receiving. I'm happy for him that he finally got a Finals MVP and got his 4th championship this last year. This video gives good perspective on how many incredible athletes there are in the league, that even a multiple time and unanimous MVP can be made to look absolutely silly. This just lets you know that even the worst player in the NBA would absolutely destroy all these YouTube hoopers. Especially you, Flight. 95% of these YouTube hoopers would get absolutely scraped by the worst player on an NBA roster, even if they had one hand tied behind their back, just like Flight versus Cash Nasty. Thanks for watching these times that Steph Curry got absolutely humiliated. I hope this video made you laugh, or at the very least made you realize just how skilled the players in the NBA really are, that they can make a player of Steph's caliber look like an absolute rookie at times. As always, peace and love everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.